and welcome back to another episode of Colony Survival here. So we kind of left off, if you've watched to the end of the video, you notice that I did kind of a time lapse of, oh shoot, I hope you are catching that. I did a time lapse of the next day just to give them more time with everything going on, and then we arrived back at night, and we have an extra guard here. And yeah, we're off and running. So things are going along. The wheat fields got filled in, everything like that. But I got a quick story to tell. I was trying to play Black Wake before that. I was going to record it. I was going to look into it. My God, is that game difficult? Like, holy crap. I can't, like, it's not that it's terribly complicated, but it's difficult. And if somebody doesn't have a mic, or you don't have friends to play with, because, you know, I don't have that many friends to play with, it just becomes a real pain in the arse to try and, like, figure out how to help best and coordinate actions and things like that. If I can find buddies to play with, good, solid people to hang out with, playing Black Wake, if you've heard of the game, I would love to, but, like, right now it's just so difficult on my own to, like, jump into and play. So, unfortunately, likely enough, I won't be playing that for now. But, yeah, so we're in it. We're able to win it. We're back in this one heck of a cool game. So, we're going to wait through the night, get back to the morning. We're going to get back to harvesting so that the colonists have a chance to build up the food supply. And I can create the chain that will link the growth of these, because we're getting there. These are almost ready. I can't remember what the third form looks like. I think these are like level 2 planes, and then there's like a level 3 that allows us to harvest it. You can get grain back, because right now we have wheat seeds. Oh, we have wheat. Okay, so the wheat's the important part. We need the grindstone to turn that into the next thing. So we have a furnace. We're turning ingots there. Doing research. I think, yeah, we're all set on that. So we need more flax farming. We're gonna need berries and copper nails. So we got plenty of that stuff. So tomorrow we can likely enough have that done. We need the grindstone, and we're gonna need the oven. So we're gonna need at least 2 more people to help out with that work. But I think if we just hire them on, get them to work, it's gonna turn out real well. Oh, no, that one. Not enough beds. Always another problem. Okay, we decided over here that we were going to have this be another dormitory for now, until we can get everything moved around. Okay. And one more. That should do it. We now have -1 unemployed. We need one more, I think. Okay, it's just dangerously close to zeroing out our amount of food. But we should be able to pull it back after he begins pulling wheat to grind it into flour and then bake that into bread. Yeah, we just, look at that, nailed that research already. What can we do next? Taylor. Sounds pretty good. Oh, but we need flax for that. But this also needs bowstring. So these are going to take a minute, it sounds like. And I don't want to flax seeds. Yeah, that's fine. We can just select one of these. We won't be able to research it until we get, yeah, flax seed to make. Well, actually, let me make sure, because in here, I think you can make the linseed oil. And linseed requires flax. We don't have flax. We got flax seeds, so we're not going to use it. That's good. That's a positive. Wow, we are getting low on food. We are getting real low on food. Okay. Come on, everybody. Let's get that food back. Let's harvest up those berries. The worst thing is if we actually do run out of food, because then we have problems with people dying. And we don't like people to die. We like people to stick around. Alright, let's just put an extra crate, so that people have places to go sooner. I think the best is like just behind them, just right behind them. They can turn around, grab it, turn right back. Maybe. Okay, Okay, so now we're producing flowers. That's a good thing. Obviously not a bad thing. Yeah, look at that food go. Producing a bread, food value 3.6. So even right there, you can definitely see the value of having bread over regular berries, just berries. So I think from here we're gonna skip out for a second, and then we're gonna get right back to you with the next couple of improvements. See you in a minute. Hello again. So we're back. It's nighttime, and I was just sitting here waiting through all the zombies and everything coming, and I was thinking to myself, I don't know what to say, and it was crazy because, like, you get to that point, right? Sometimes where you're just like, I want to say something, I want to talk, but I don't exactly know what to talk about. I don't know if anyone cares to actually listen. But I figured I was sitting here looking out over the sand, and I was like launching pebbles way off of like the zombies out there, and I'm like, kind of like I'm playing like a archery game. Obviously, it's an archery game, like very, very simple and straightforward. But I was like, maybe somebody's interested in like me pegging a zombie in the face, pow, pow, like that. Then again, I'm like, probably no one actually cares. Out in the ether in the void, like no one's really listening to this. And it's interesting because, like, I'll just talk to you two for a minute. I want to create something entertaining, something for people to watch. But not always. I don't always have a whole heck of a lot of time to be able to do like everything, and that's not something like you guys need to hear about or anything like that. But it helps me remember my face and some nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. None of this actually has to have to be released if I don't want it to. But I want to. I want to like be able to actually talk to you guys, whoever's out there. There are 2 people right now, maybe in the future more, hopefully. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But whoever is out there, I want to hold conversations with you guys. And I think I can get a good chance to actually talk like this, and then hopefully hear back from you in the comments below. And right now, on this colony, as we're kind of like working on it all together, some of the best comment right now, the only one really out there, is from Kevin24 to create a pyramid. And so I will be definitely doing that. Right now, I'm building up the colony. Here from sunrise, thank God. I'll be building up the colony to be able to get to a point where I can have the builders lay the layers for me, and I'm very excited about that. I'm very much looking forward to having them available to help me out to kind of create that. In the interim, I have to like finagle the colony up from nothing, and that takes a little while. So I'm sitting here like, playing, and I'm waiting to try and like get somewhere so that it's presentable, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't quite matter if it's presentable. It's the journey. It's the getting there that tends to be the more interesting part. Watching some of these interactions, right? And if you don't have the chance to be able to play yourself, to put this on another monitor or like play it in the background as you're doing something else, and just like chill out, hang out, relax. As we kind of like play along, I want to make it interesting for you guys to watch. So I think we're gonna jump ahead now and see kind of where this guy up on our right can get to with his farm, and take a look at how the food situation evolves throughout this morning time. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright, and so to check kind of back in and see how you guys are doing, I hope you're doing well. It's been like a tenth of a second for you. For me, it's been just a little bit longer. We're looking at hiring on a couple more people because we just introduced a flax farm. And then also the forest that I was standing on, it was shown in the last video, but look at our guy over here. He was just trudging along, doing his thing, planting one at a time, doing a real good job. What should we call this guy? What should his name be? Because he's like an automaton, just doing his thing, and then once he's done, he will just chill out and not do much else. He'll be checking crops. I think he has like an slight idle animation. Or maybe not until anything actually happens. I know those guys are working. They're working hard. So, Autonoma. Otto. We should call him Otto. This is Otto. He's on the third from the right wheat farm. So, hello, Otto. Hope you enjoy yourself. Keep yourself safe out there. It's a rough world. So we're going to hire on a couple more people. I've been watching the food pretty close. We're up to 335, so that means that we are, I feel like we're closer in the clear. We produced almost 130 already by about midday. So that means every day we produce probably about double right now on what we need. So that's definitely a good thing. So we're going to hire on 2 more to take up the beds. So we're up to 26 to 26, 100% employment rate. Very good by comparison to some people's economies around the world. So, we're going to pop back out of that view. We need Flax. So the reason I'm really pushing for this Flax person to get in here, to get involved, is mainly because of the fact that the next research, if we pop into our little sciencey thing right here, the tailor, both, and the archery, both require to have bowstring, which requires flax, and tailor specifically does require flax and linseed oil, and linseed oil is apparently made from flax as well. So I need this guy to get started, and we need to start getting his developments for the colony up and running. So actually, and if you look at the larger market, like the flax itself is kind of like a commodity, nicety. I could make a full colony on just berries and guards. But in order to unlock some of the better weapons and better... see, I like to run around while I'm kind of like talking, but we'll just get this nice view of the colony going here. In order to get some of the nicer stuff, you need to trade goods and make goods and just kind of move things along in that regard. So that we can get back some of these nicer items, like a bow for an upgraded weapons, the tailor for nicer clothes to make people happy. And actually, some of the interesting things, if you guys watch Colony Survival and stay up to date on some of the Discord or their Friday facts. Well, I was trying to think. There's another one that does FFFs, but we're doing something a little bit different. But they do a Friday blog. Long story short, Colony Survival will be coming out with a happiness gauge for your colony, so that you get more reason to produce some of the goods that don't quite impact the rest of like the physical world, but they impact the colonist's happiness. And happiness is going to be a very interesting social aspect, because again, just like Otto over there doing his job perfectly in the wheat field, it's going to mean that the colonists have more depth to them, and that's exciting, because right now it feels like I'm here with a whole bunch of ants, to put it bluntly, and right now I can't interact with them. I would love to see them start having names, and then each character is like assigned like kind of a happiness, and like depending on their job they like different aspects of you know, the job. So like a berry farmer, he's going to want gloves for his work. The wheat farmer, he's going to want metal tools, and if he doesn't get good metal tools, he's unhappy. The wood axe guy, as he gets better axes, he's happier about the work he's doing. Size of plots maybe impacting happiness. In the climate that you're in, if you're got like a bad jacket, it's made out of like, I don't know, let's see, what could it, like burlap, wearing burlap, and it's all scratchy and terrible. But if you catch enough like rabbits and make like a fur coat like that, maybe they'll be happier. Or a supple leather when it's got oil inside, impregnated leather, like goods like that. So yeah, it looks like our food is remaining steady, so that's good. I don't think they picked up the full double what we require, but I know that they're picking up at least what we need every day. And then as the wheat farms evolve and Otto gets his planted and he starts harvesting up, we'll get more that way. Because we're not overproducing wheat right now. This remains small. We're getting lots of bread back out. So it's moving along. And it's becoming nighttime, and our guards have been holding out pretty well, but we'll see how they do this time around. So as everybody turns in for the night, I think we're going to watch our guards go to work over here. So I'm going to move myself out of the way, and we're going to watch a quick pass through of the night. By that, I just mean we're going to chop it up again, because I really enjoyed doing time lapse. Here we go. Okay, and we're back. It definitely looks like we survived the night. The sun is already well up into the sky. So, our guards were able to do it tonight, I think, quite well. What do you guys think of that? Comments below. Okay, so we did a few things this episode. I'm not going to try and make this run any longer than it has to, but it looks like we're already got some flax up and on its way, meaning our science guy should be able to begin moving as long as we start getting I'm gonna run upstairs real quick just to check, just to figure out exactly how this works, because again, I'm having to relearn a lot of this, even though yeah, he's making up the oil. Gotta toss that back in, and he's gonna start working on that coated planks. Perfect. So we got a few of those, and it looks like the science guy should do a recheck. Oh, because he hasn't returned his items yet. Gotcha. So very interesting. Everybody's doing their job, doing their work. Ah, that's pretty. Look at Otto going to town out there. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. That's not Otto. That's Otto. Hello, Otto. How are you doing? I think he's doing good. Even though he doesn't have emotions yet, he's having a good old time. Okay, are we making it yet? We doing science yet? This guy doesn't have linseed oil. Is he still holding on to those planks? He's still holding on to the planks because he's still waiting for more flax. Whew. We're gonna need some more of him to work on this stuff, but we'll cover that in the next episode. Then we'll begin expanding kind of that internal process there with more people, because it definitely looks like we are doing fine in terms of food right now. We got it, and we're moving along. Well, that was a horribly inefficient design. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Please comment on it down below if you'd like. Tell me what you thought, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.